Time management is a crucial skill for productivity, but for many people, especially those with ADHD, autism, or other neurodiverse conditions, managing time can feel nearly impossible. One of the most common challenges they face is time blindness, which makes it hard to gauge the passage of time or anticipate how long tasks will take. This guide offers an in-depth look at time blindness, practical strategies to address it, and how to improve time management through effective planning. Time blindness refers to the difficulty in perceiving or managing time, often leading to missed deadlines, forgotten tasks, and a general sense of overwhelm. Those who struggle with time blindness might not feel the urgency of time or may lose track of time entirely during activities. For people with ADHD, this issue can be particularly pronounced due to executive functioning deficits that affect time perception. Inconsistent time awareness, losing track of time or underestimating how long tasks take. Procrastination, waiting until the last minute due to the inability to accurately plan ahead. Overcommitting, accepting too many tasks or social engagements without realizing time constraints. Difficulty transitioning between tasks, struggling to end one task and move to another on time. Missing deadlines and appointments. Poor time awareness can result in showing up late or missing deadlines altogether. 1. Externalized time. Since time blindness involves difficulty internally managing time, external cues can help. Clocks everywhere. Place clocks in every room of your home or office where you spend time. Digital clocks with large displays work best as constant visual reminders of time's passage. Wear a watch. Wearing a watch, particularly one with alarms or timers, can keep you grounded in the present moment and aware of time. Time visualizers. Use tools like a Pomodoro timer or apps that break time into visual blocks, for example, Time Timer. These visual representations help you see time as a concrete, moving entity. 2. Time blocking. What is time blocking? Time blocking involves setting specific periods in your day for particular tasks. Instead of tackling a to-do list randomly, you block out chunks of time for work, breaks, and personal activities. How to do it? Break your day into blocks of time: morning, afternoon, and evening. Assign each block to a category of tasks, for example, answering emails, attending meetings, deep work. Be realistic about the time needed for each task by overestimating slightly. Daily schedule example: 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Respond to emails 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Work on project A 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. Lunch break 1 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Meetings 2:30 p.m. to 2:45 p.m. Mindful meditation 2:45 p.m. to 4 p.m. Work on project B.
Hi everyone, it's Yanis here, and in this video we will explore what is the Pomodoro technique. If you want to improve your focus, then this technique might be exactly what you need to try before looking any further. If this is your first time on this channel, then make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon to get updates on my latest videos about time management and productivity. The Pomodoro technique is a time management method developed by Francesco Cirillo in the late 1980s. The technique uses a timer to break down work into intervals, traditionally 25 minutes in length, separated by a short break. Each interval is known as Pomodoro, from the Italian word for tomato. Here are the steps that you have to follow if you want to improve your focus and concentration following the Pomodoro technique. Step 1. Choose the task. This will give you one focus point where you will be directing all your attention. Step 2. Set timer. Set your timer for 25 minutes. Make sure that you close all unnecessary tabs on your computer and turn on Do Not Disturb mode on your phone. Step 3. Focus. Here you do one thing only. Work on the chosen task until you hear the sound of the timer. If you do get distracted by your thought or something else, then write it down on a piece of paper and get back to the work. For this reason, I like to keep my journal handy. Step 4. Take a 5-minute break. Once the 25 minutes are over, you have to take a quick and refreshing break. Step 5. Repeat. After the break, you repeat all the steps again to get another 25 minutes of focused work done. You repeat this process 4 times and then have a longer break of 20 minutes. And that is the whole process of using the Pomodoro technique to improve your focus and concentration. I hope that you enjoyed this video and I was able to give you a quick overview of what Pomodoro technique is and how you can use it to improve your focus.
3. Set timers and alarms. Use multiple alarms. Set alarms or reminders to alert you before the next task or appointment begins. For example, set an alarm for 15 minutes before a meeting to allow time to wrap up the current task and transition smoothly. 4. Task chunking and micro deadlines. Break large tasks into smaller chunks. Time blindness often makes big tasks seem overwhelming. Break down large projects into smaller, more manageable parts. For example, instead of write report, you can create a list. Outline the report, write the introduction, research data, write the body, etc. Set micro deadlines. Instead of focusing on a distant deadline, set small, manageable micro deadlines for each chunk of the task. This creates a sense of urgency and helps you maintain progress. 5. Use a digital or physical planner. Why it works. Externalizing your schedule on paper or in an app can act as a visual reminder of what you need to accomplish. Writing things down helps cement your tasks in memory. Options for planners, digital planners, apps like Google Calendar, Todoist, or Trello can help organize your day into blocks and set reminders. Physical planners, using a paper planner can provide tactile satisfaction and help you visually track your day. How to plan efficiently. Plan out the next day or week ahead of time. Review your day in the morning to refresh your memory. Check off tasks as you complete them to feel a sense of accomplishment.
Have you recently had the feeling there is more to do than you can achieve in a day, a week, or even a month? A good time management strategy solves this problem and can dramatically reduce stress and increase your own productivity at the same time. The Eisenhower Matrix by former US President Eisenhower supports you in prioritizing tasks by urgency and importance and sorting out those less urgent or important tasks which you shouldn't do yourself. This results in 4 quadrants with different work strategies. We call the first quadrant the do first sector, as its tasks are important for your life and career and need to be done today or tomorrow at the latest. You could use a timer to help you concentrate while trying to get as much of them done as possible. An example of a number 1 task could be a review of an important document for your manager. The second quadrant we call the schedule sector, as its tasks are important but less urgent, and you should list those things that you need to put in your calendar here. An example of that could be a long-planned return to the gym. The third quadrant takes up things you could delegate, as they are less important to you than others but still pretty urgent. You should keep track of delegated tasks by email, telephone, or within a meeting to check back on their progress later. An example of a delegation could be somebody calling you and asking for an urgent favour or requesting you step into a meeting. Maybe you could delegate this responsibility by suggesting a better person for the job, or give the necessary information back to the caller and have him deal with the matter himself. The fourth and last quadrant is there to help you sort out and eliminate the things that you really shouldn't do at all. Discover and stop bad habits like surfing the internet without a reason, or other forms of procrastination like gaming too long, just to find an excuse for not being able to deal with important tasks in the first and second quadrant.
The next strategy is the eat the frog method. Do the hardest, most unpleasant task first thing in the day so you feel more productive and don't avoid it later. 1. Self-awareness. Start by tracking your time for a few days. Write down how long you spend on different activities. This will provide insights into where your time is going and whether you're under or overestimating how long tasks take. The goal is to raise awareness and develop better estimates over time. 2. Task switching and transitioning. Transitioning between tasks is difficult for those with time blindness. Here's how to ease the process. Wind down the current task. Set a 10-minute timer to wrap up your work. Take a few moments to note where you left off so it's easy to return later. Plan for buffer time. Build short buffer periods 5 to 10 minutes between tasks to give yourself time to transition and mentally reset. 3. Break procrastination cycles. Procrastination often stems from time blindness and feeling overwhelmed. Here's how to combat it. Use activation energy strategies. Commit to working on a task for just 5 minutes. Often, starting is the hardest part, and once you begin, it's easier to continue. Accountability. Tell a friend or coworker what you plan to do, and check in with them later to report your progress. 4. Visualizing time. Many people with time blindness respond better to visual representations of time rather than conceptual ones. There are some great tools available to you: Google Calendar, a free customizable digital planner to help block out time for tasks, deadlines, and reminders. Forest app, a focus app that uses a Pomodoro-style timer and rewards you with growing virtual trees for uninterrupted work. Time Timer, a tool designed to help people visualize time passing. Todoist, a task management app with prioritization features helpful for those with time blindness. Managing time and overcoming time blindness isn't something that can be perfected overnight, but by externalizing time, implementing structure, and adopting strategic tools, you can start to manage your day more effectively. Recognize that time management is a skill, one that requires practice, experimentation, and patience. By using visual reminders, routines, and practical strategies like time blocking, you can improve your time awareness and get better at planning, prioritizing, and completing tasks on time. Start with small changes, and as you see what works for you, you'll begin to find it easier to manage both work and personal life.
This video is created and brought to you by Lee Green. Lee is a life and executive function coach based in Huntington, New York, specializing in empowering individuals to overcome challenges related to organization, focus, and personal growth. Lee supports clients in building essential life skills and achieving meaningful goals. With a background in psychology and special education, he provides personalized strategies for neurodiverse individuals, students, and professionals alike. Lee's approach combines practical tools with a compassionate understanding of each client's unique needs. Thank you for watching, and remember to always be your best self.